Hi, I'm Christy. So, I wasn't planning on making this video, but the Lord just randomly led me to. So, I listened. So, if you come across this, no, it wasn't by mistake. And I hope my testimony gives you hope and shows you there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So, back in March 14th, was the day that I threw every drug away and cigarettes. I threw everything away at once, gone with it forever. I had 2 failed attempts before that to quit heroin. I was on heroin, crystal meth. I would do any drug there was. I had been a drug addict for 15 years with hardly any sober time at all. Like, I was never sober. Like, I was thinking, like, when I was prescribed Subutex, and that's not being sober. But, so, hardcore drug addict to led by God. I'd been reading the Bible like 4 years straight and just seeking God nonstop. That was it. I didn't watch TV. I didn't listen to anything else. I sought God nonstop for 4 years straight. I mean, that was it. I slept, ate, and drank God, and that was it. So, God gave me the power to conquer all of those demonic influences in my life. And He broke all the bonds that were on me of Satan and just set me free. And I'm here to tell you today, you can be free. You can be free. And this is how great God is. So, I was in a very bad situation while I became sober. I was living with my husband, who I'd been separated with for years because he was severely abusive physically and mentally. I was there because of my daughter. I have no family. My family had all passed away. My dad's alive, but I don't talk to him. That's his choice. So I was kind of stuck there because of my kid. And so it was a horrible, horrible place to live, especially because he hates God. He's a narcissist. He is a manipulator, and he would try to brainwash my daughter against me and God. Anytime I would say God, he would yell and scream, so my daughter would be scared. Anytime I would read the Bible, he would take my Bible, throw it, yell and scream. It was an absolute horrible, horrible situation. I shouldn't say any time. Not every time did he take my Bible. I want to be 100% honest about anything. Everything, I mean. And this video is not going to be perfect, but it is what it is. So, all of that was going on. I'm living in a hell. He is selling heroin and using heroin and crystal meth. Like I said, I had nowhere to go, so I call a prayer line. This is after I'm sober, 100%, and quit smoking cigarettes. I call a prayer line, and me and the guy, I tell him what's going on, so we pray to get me out of there, and I felt hopeless, like it wasn't going to happen. But I still prayed it, and and so not even like a week later, and I had fasted for like 3 weeks prior. So I had been on a fast like 2 weeks when I had called that prayer line and prayed that. And then a week later, after praying that prayer, so 3 weeks fast, I ate like a little helping of green beans. And I was praying on my knees for 2 solid nights all night. And I was holding a full-time job down. I was the only person that worked. And the third night, the next morning, I was going to go try and get a PFA on my husband. Because stuff was crazy. And I was so tired from praying on my knees for 2 nights long and working full time and just the stress of everything and taking care of my daughter. And I was planning to pray on my knees that third night, but I fell asleep and didn't even get to set an alarm to be up to go get that PFA or to even wake up for work. And I'm laying in bed, sound asleep, and I hear the audible voice of Jesus Christ, one truth. And it says, Christy, in a deep voice, majestic voice, no other. Of course, there is no other. Just the Lord. And he moved me from my bed, sound asleep, to on my knees next to him. And I'm going to have to cut it short, possibly, because my kids are coming, or my daughter. He delivered me from everything. I'll be back, guys, to tell the rest. I love you all. Remember, there is hope.